More on productivity. One really important aspect of productivity is what the effect we have on people around us, on the world. What sort of influence are we having with our lives? And what sort of influence will we leave behind us? This has to do with our state of consciousness. How have we developed it? If we're living a frantic life of reactivity, we're just being a human animal, going through the motions of the roles, the human roles, having a career, having relationships, having kids, having a family, having a savings, having vacations, whatever it is, buying the house and putting money away in the IRAs, or, all those, these things are just part of life. Of course, we all have to do them. But if this is the extent of it for you, there's no depth, there's no inner life, then you're just part of the show and really part of the problem. You're part of the reactivity of the whole show. But if you want to influence it, you've got to develop your inner life. And if you do, if you develop some peace, a piece of the soul, you tap into it, you start to express it naturally. The more you get to know it, it just becomes part of you. It's who you are. And it's vibrational and emanates out from you at all times, in all directions. This is the real influence you have in the world. So it doesn't matter, what you're doing, whether it's buying groceries, interfacing in that superficial way with people in the public, or your coworkers, your family, whatever it is. How you influence people is really the basic core state of your consciousness, not so much the overt things you say or do, as who you are. And that changes with tapping into it when you find out who you really are and expresses out. So you don't have to have some big, influential John to be influencing the world, or start some sort of huge nonprofit that, saves the world somehow. It's just being who you are influences it more than you can really imagine. So they say, the yogis say, there are always on this planet been those beings that are fully realized. They're free. They're always aware of their soul nature. And you've heard the stories of the meditating in the mountains kind of thing. And you can think of this as totally unproductive, but it's exactly the opposite. The profound peace and just the presence in the world of people of such depth counterbalance huge amounts of human static from those who are less aware. So you have a great power to do good in the world just by plumbing your own depths and living your life, best you can. So, moral of the story always is, of course, and meditate so you can tap into this and consciously express it, and try to bring a smile to at least one person's face each day, and you can know you're using your life in the best way.